What is going on, YouTube? It is Joel33 here, and I'm coming at you with a live Wi-Fi battle on Omega Ruby. Now, my opponent here is Chris, and I found him on Pokemon Showdown, which is an awesome website. I will link in the description. It's a great way to test teams and stuff. But there's a chat room where you can also find people you want to battle. So I found Chris, and I'm going to be using a team which is the team I plan to bring to my GBA battle this week. Now, I have not said anything about this GBA, but it's a new GBA thing that I joined. I have a couple of them on my channel, like the start of one. But I actually hosted one, and so I'm the host of this new GBA league, and I will be posting my battle with this team. But this is not that. This is just a regular OU battle that I asked for on Showdown. And so we're going up against Chris here. Now, Chris has an interesting team that's fairly OU with, I believe, the Mega Venusaur, but it could be Tyranitar or even Sandstream Mega Garchomp. Garchomp not with the Sandstream, but the Tyranitar comboed with the Sandforce. Now, I think my opponent is going to lead with the Sand. And the fact that he has two Pokemon with Iron Barb / Rough Skin scares me for all my physical attackers. So if he's going to lead with the Sand, I feel like my best lead would be my Mega Sableye, because nothing on his team is... Okay, sorry about that. We had a little bit of a disconnect. So yeah, we're back here against Chris. And as I said, I'm just going to lead off with Mega Sableye, so I can get that Prankster burn with the Will-O-Wisp, and then I can go into my Mega Evolution and stop any hazards. And the Florges would be a problem for me, but other than that, I wall a lot of his threats. So I think the Mega Evolution is going to be pretty good. I'd like to burn the Garchomp, but, not necessary. Whoops, camera, focus. I apologize for my coughing. I'm going to be coughing a little bit. Ugh. Focus! Alright, there we go. My camera takes a little bit to focus, and I apologize. He actually leads with the Machamp. Now, I do think this is a no-guard Machamp, rather than Guts. So, I'm not afraid of my play. He can't Dynamic Punch me. And so, I have no problem going with my Will-O-Wisp. I'm going to get something with it, excluding a miss. But yeah, free Mega Evolution. And here's the Florges. Now, burning a Florges will be okay, as long as he doesn't have aromatherapy, but he probably does. Now, I would be confident in taking this Florges if I weren't weak to Fairy, which I am. I mean, Florges isn't the most offensive of Pokemon, but I don't actually know how much a Moonblast will do. It's such high base power, stab, and super effective, and I'm not specially defensive. So I'm going to get the heck out of here, because I don't want to deal with this thing. Now, I have a couple of options. I could go into my Steel-type Dig-Dug. I could go into my Scizor, who can't be toxic, and a Moonblast would do nothing. And I actually think that's a really good option. I didn't take a picture of his team, which I really wish I had, because it's so helpful. But I feel like I should go out into my Excadrill, which is what I'm going to do, because he can't toxic me. Maybe he's back in Thunder Wave, so he can't do that. Moonblast will do very little, and it's going to be a swell time. I am carrying Mold Breaker for my GBA match, because my opponent has some Levitators, or has a Levitator in particular, that I'm not really worried about, but it's just better to have. So I do fully expect my opponent to switch out, and I feel like I should go for Earthquake. I did not take a picture of his team, so I don't know if he has any immunities, but Florges is not physically defensive, so I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. As he switches out, hopefully into the Garchomp, or the Ferrothorn. Okay, I'm glad I did not go for Iron Head. That was a smart play on me. We're going to see how much this EQ does. Whoops. Oh, that was a crit. I was about to say, that did so much. He could go for the Leech Seed or something. So I'm going to go straight out into my Mega Sableye. If he wants to do Stealth Rocks, Leech Seed, anything, it'll be reflected back. And his only offensive moves would be Gyro Ball, which I'm really slow. and Power Whip, which he does go for. What I miss, but I'm physically defensive, and he's not offensive. So I don't know that it mattered all that much. I'm going to go for the knockoff here, because I don't see him staying in, which he doesn't. Excuse my voice cracks. Just going into the Florges. I could have double switched there, but not worth it. I'm going to get the leftovers off, which is going to be really nice. And then the burn damage is just going to whittle it down. I think it might have to go for a Wish here. Or Synthesis if he's packing it, but people usually run Wish. And so I'm going to switch out right back into Excadrill. As I've shown, I can take a Moonblast. And it should be okay. I mean, the Moonblast did an okay amount, but yeah. I have no problems with going for Earthquake again. It will be a 2-hit KO on the, what's that Pokemon? Ferrothorn, if it comes in, and it will take out this Florges guaranteed. So I have no reason not to. As I said, I did not take a team preview, so he might have a flying type that he's about to switch into. But no, he just goes back out into Ferrothorn. This should be a 2-hit KO, seeing how much that crit does. I'm going to watch the damage really carefully. As it is, because he has no leftovers. So I'm just going to go for it again. I'm really hopeful that this takes it out. As it should. And it does, in fact. So that's one of his physical walls, just out of the way. Excadrill already showing he can put in work, which I'm hoping he'll do in my GBA match this week. So he goes out into Garchomp. Now, he might be Scarf Chomp by the way he brought this in. Although he does not know I'm Scarf Chomp, so I want to preserve that. If he were to attack, he would be going for Earthquake, which I could switch into Rotom Heat and go for the burn. If this is Tank Chomp, he's carrying the Fire Blast, which scares me. So I think I might want to go into my Mega Sableye, because then I can burn him and recover up. But if he's Scarf Chomp and he goes for Earthquake, I'm going to go into Rotom Heat. Because if he goes for Earthquake, that'll be fine. He could go for Rock Slide, but it's not Stab. And he goes for Swords Dance, actually, so he's not Scarf Chomp. So that's good to know. If he's carrying the Rock Slide, he'll probably one-shot me. I'm going to go for Will-O-Wisp. He goes for Outrage. I don't know if I'm probably not taking a +2 Outrage. I'm not defensive, or I'm specially defensive, as it takes me out, which is a bummer. So I'm free to go into my Mega Scizor here, actually. He might be defensive, though, which is the problem. I could go back into Dig Dug, but I'm not taking a +2. Yeah, I'm going to go into Mega Scizor, and then throw out the knockoff. Or I guess the Bug Bite. Does ground resist bug? Hold on, let me look this up one sec. I don't think he'll resist the Bug Bite. He might be taking Fire Blast, which is scary. But no, he's locked into Outrage, so he has to go for Outrage. Type effectiveness. So he's damaged normally by Bug. So I am just going to go for the Bug Bite here. See how much it does. This is a Stab Outrage, but I resist it. So I should take it okay. It is a 2-hit KO. But he does get Confusioned, which is nice. And then I'm going to get a Bug Bite off. Hopefully he's not physically defensive. And that damage does not look like he is. Just checking Rough Skin. Yeah. So he does outspeed me, but I don't think he's going to want to stay in. I mean, he can, but then I'm going to sack off Scizor here. Just go for the knockoff on anything that wants to come in. He does stay in. If he hits himself, he dies, which he does not. Which I guess you could say is unfortunate, but I was kind of sacking the Scizor off. I don't really need it. I mean, it would have been nice for the Florges, but Florges is burned with no leftovers, so I'm not too worried. I can go into Scarfed Excadrill here and just be fine with Earthquakes. If he had a immunity to ground, I think he would have thrown it out by now. So I'm just going to go for the Earthquake. This Excadrill is proving to be detrimental right now. So the Earthquake does take him out, which is fantastic. So I don't have to be taking any more damage. So yeah, that's, what, 2 of his mons down now? He goes out into Machamp. I feel like I should switch into my defensive Sableye here. Because I don't want Excadrill to fall, because Excadrill is my answer to Florges. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. He can't Dynamic Punch my Mega Sableye. He can knock it off, but it's not Stab, and I don't have an item, and it's neutral damage. So he's just going to go for Stone Edge, which is not Stab, neutral damage, and it's going to do very little. So I don't think he's going to want to stay in. I'm actually going to go for Shadow Sneak, predicting the Florges. Because Shadow Sneak plus 2 Shadow Sneaks and Burn should take out Florges. From, I think, where it was at. Yeah, this should be enough to take out Florges. Or, not right now. But after Burn and another one. This might be close. I don't want to lose Mega Sableye, but I feel like I have to do this. Come on, Florges. You have to die. It does end up taking out Florges, so that is amazing. Because now I can be a little more carefree with my Excadrill. And the Sableye, too. I don't have to worry about that thing coming in and stopping me. So that's always nice. In comes the... This is interesting. Because I'm physically defensive. And he's probably Mega. I don't really feel like switching out. He can't Leech Seed me, which is nice. I might go for a Will-O-Wisp to get residual damage. That's good. Mega Venusaur, probably going for the Giga Drain. I'm not mistaken. And this shouldn't do too much. If I had the team preview, I would have preserved my Rotom Heat a little more. But yeah, there's the Giga Drain. And that's going to do way too much because it was a crit. I don't know if the crit mattered, but I think I would have been able to take 2. Man, I needed this Sableye for that Machamp, which is the problem. I could Shadow Sneak for a little extra damage. Because I got nothing that wants to take that Giga Drain. So I'm going to Shadow Sneak. If my opponent had switched out, that would have been beautiful, because I'd have died. But, yeah, it's going to do a little more than that. He's not going to gain anything health, because he was faster. And all he's gaining back is like 2 HP. But Mega Sableye did fall, which is unfortunate. So yeah, now I have to switch. And I'm going to go into Ambipom. Because the Fake Out will do a decent amount, followed by Burn, followed by my Stab Return, which should be enough to take it out. So he's got this Venusaur, the Machamp, and something else, which I don't remember. So I am faking out. Hopefully he stays in. He does not. He switches out. Excellent play. But I will outspeed the Machamp, and I don't know. Tyranitar. Okay. So. He's got a Tyranitar, a Machamp, and a Mega Venusaur left. I need this Ambipom for that Mega Venusaur. So I'm going to be clicking U-turn. Hopefully he's not Scarfed. I might still outspeed, but I am adamant. Yeah, U-turn should do a decent amount to him, actually. Why would he risk me having a fighting type move? Like, maybe he was sacking it off to it, but... excuse me. That does so much because of a crit. Oh my goodness, so many crits this game. But yeah, I'm going to go back. I probably have to sack something off here because I don't think anything can take a hit. Looking at his team, I think Slow Queen is the one to sack off. Because Ambipom should be able to clean up right now. I think I can take 2 Earthquakes. As I am able to, so I'm going to get a free Scald here. Although, he could go into Mega Venusaur, which would be a problem. But I am just going to click Scald. Because, no, he's switching into Mega Venusaur, though. Trying to get all of his HP back with Giga Drain. Okay, if he switches into Mega Venusaur and I switch to Ambipom, I win. Straight up. Except I might have Psyshock, so I don't think he's going to switch. So I'm going to click Scald. And he stayed in. If I had switched to Ambipom, that would have been terrible. And he doesn't take me out. I go for Scald, which should take him out, as it does. Which is amazing. If I had switched to Ambipom, that would have been terrible. Glad I didn't. So, Slowqueen kind of did her job. She took the hits, a lot of the switching, killed the Trantar. Amazing job. Now, my opponent can either go into the Machamp, which he does, or he could have gone into Mega Venusaur. Personally, I would have gone into the Mega Venusaur and gotten a Drain thing off. But yeah, I'm just going to stay in. I'm going to go for Scald, hope for the burn. He's probably going to kill me with a knockoff as he does. No worries about that. Now I have options here. I don't know how bulky this thing is. But yeah. I feel like I should just go into Ambipom. See, Ambipom just wins me this game. If Ambipom can do enough that a return kills, I win. I'm going to go for Fake Out. I may have to sack off Excadrill. Oh my goodness, return's totally killing. Hold on, this is amazing. I don't think he's Scarfed. I mean, I really don't. Yep, this should kill in every universe. Yes! Awesome! Okay, he's down to the Mega Venusaur. Now, burn damage, he's going to gain so much health back with Giga Drain, though. That's the problem. So, I feel like I should sack off Excadrill here. Because he might go for Sludge Bomb, but I really doubt it. And Fake Out, stalling turns of burn. Yeah, I'm sacking off Excadrill. If Excadrill could live one, that would be nice. Because then I could go for Iron Head Flitches. But yeah, I'm just sacking off Excadrill so I can come in and Fake Out. He's just going to go for Giga Drain. This is going to gain him back so much HP. And it's going to take me out. So now I have to really hope. Maybe that wasn't the right play. I should have U-turned, actually. Looking at it. Yeah, that was a poor play on my part. The U-turn damage might have mattered. Okay, I'm probably going to lose this. It all depends on what his investment is. I'm going to go for the Fake Out. Fake Out needs to do... I don't know. Oh my god! Ambipom! Why are you so low-tiered? I love you! Oh my god, that was amazing. A return actually might have killed from where he was at before, but no questions asked. Return is finishing him. Wow! So we have won this battle. This was not a GBA battle. This was just me testing the team. I love these Pokemon. I love them. Fantastic team. I think I've done well in the draft, and I'm going to do well in the season. Ambipom, MVP of this OU battle. And I do not need to save the battle. But good game to Chris. I'm going to ask him if he has a YouTube channel. I'll try and post it in the description. But yeah, this is Jolt33 here. If you like the battle, comment, subscribe. Comment your favorite part of the battle, who got the most hacks, stuff like that. I got to go. So, thank you, and goodbye.